Hey, what's going on? Beautiful people out there. Just want to say thanks for hanging out with me today. I want to share my vision or speech that I received from the Lord as I was spending time with Him. Again, sometimes these things come to me and it takes me like an hour or half hour or more to hear and like a minute to read, but it's like you're lost in it. You're observing it. You're feeling the air. You're feeling the atmosphere. You're seeing what's going on, and then try to put it into words. So enjoy. Freedom. Freedom. Just let that word wash over you. For I have made you free from any chains or bars this world contains. The walls are torn down. The gates are torn off. As you stand in the stronghold of your mind, you see green pastures and rolling hills. Wide open spaces as far as the eye can see. Then the thought lands on you as a feather, and you see that no one can stop you. No one can defeat you. The lies of the enemy were exposed by the light, and you see your true value and worth. Jesus did not give His priceless life for worthless things, but He saw me before I was seen. I was the joy set before Him. He would have gladly laid down His life if it was just for me alone. Armed with His love and light of His truth, you step out into the unknown, and the fresh breeze fills your lungs as you take a deep breath for the first time, and you sense you are not alone. His Spirit is with you, and He leads you into the ways of Jesus. Just then you see others waking and walking out of this prison that has kept them. It's kept so many blind and so many deceived. You see that they are just like you, brothers and sisters in the faith, and together you make up a band of brothers, a family with one aim and one goal: to glorify and exalt the one who opened your eyes, and your meat is to do His will and walk so closely with His Spirit. You move as one, the whole family with one heart, caring for those who are young and fledgling. As you follow His Spirit down the narrow highway, you notice others standing around in a daze, blind and groping to find their way out of the dilapidated prison. The guards are nowhere to be found, since they see us coming and took off long before we arrived. We liberate the people with a simple message of Jesus and freedom. We heal the blind and arouse those who are asleep for sorrow of heart. Just then we see a Christian in full armor fighting prisoners and arguing with them to follow him. And through the strife, he's wearing himself out. And then we see the enemy's strategy. Just then, we hear the Spirit say, "The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of these strongholds." Don't war with flesh and blood. The principalities have so ingrained beliefs into the prisoners that you think you were fighting a devil. The words the captives were speaking were so convincing that the exhausted soldier almost gave up on them. The words the captive spoke were phrases I've heard when I was in my prison. They blared over the loudspeaker day and night until they became my reality. God allows bad things to happen. Maybe you're here to learn a lesson that God wants to teach you. One day you will be free, but it's not God's timing. If God wanted you to be free, you would be. God is using the devil to perfect me. God can, but He won't. You're not doing enough. You need more. More. Press in harder. God is in control. So stop fighting. Stop resisting. If everyone believes this, why don't you? We all can't be wrong. Your salvation is coming, but not today. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. That word becomes the greatest enemy of the gospel. Now is the day of salvation, you proclaim, as you encourage the tired soldier, trying to save the people through arguments and his own power. As you proclaim the truth, the loudspeaker explodes, and the light starts to shine in the eyes of the prisoners. The tired soldier then heard the Spirit say, "Not by might nor power, but by my Spirit." The glory of that truth starts reflecting again off his armor, and we shine together to the ones in prison. Then we move towards his holy mountain, and we see that there are other prisons to be liberated. And armed with faith, hope, and love, we free the people with less effort and more trust in Him who strengthens us. This is good to close your eyes and hear these words and envision it. Engage your imagination and ask the Lord to show you on that same monitor that you're seeing this vision. Ask Him, "Lord, help me see it. Help me understand it. Change the channel on my mind and allow me to see what you're showing." So God bless you. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you again.